Okay, so I'm going to work a little bit on the front cover today, because I actually need to take a picture for my first video, because I haven't got anything, because, you know, you take that, it doesn't look that great, does it? So I thought I would concentrate a little bit on the front. What I'm doing is I'm going to collage with some bits. I thought that might be quite nice down here, but I'm going to use this first, so I really like this. But I'm going to go that way because I'm going to have like the torn edge towards that, because that's going to be covered anyway. I'm going to have that about there, I reckon. I quite like that bit there. So, yep. Oh, I need a glue stick. And I'm using thinner paper on the front of my kits, but I'm going to use a thicker piece in here. Okay, something like the Tim Holtz weight, just to give it a bit more strength. Yep, I'm going to go right across with that one, I think. Okay. All right, let's have a look what we got here. So I think I'm going to sort of put that there. Let's get rid of that. What I'm going to do is just cut that down to about, oh, watch that. Yeah, that'll be fine. Yep, I like that. So it's being left-handed. Not quite get in there. And that's perfect. Okay, and how well that went with the Tim Holtz paper there, look. Fabulous. Okay. Okay, so that's all dry. I did cut this down a little bit. Okay, I still like that overhang, but I think it was just a bit too sticky out, because you know what happens, it becomes a bit bendy. So I just shortened that a bit. Okay, and because I'm just gonna think about what's going on the front, I want to use this big butterfly. I'm not sure whether it's one of mine or one of Trace's or one from our collaboration kits. I'm sorry, they're all modelled up, my butterflies, so I've no idea, but that's perfect for this. And I only wish I had two printed out, because you need a similar size for when you do the inside. Yeah, but I'm going to back this in a minute anyway, so that you can cover this butterfly on the inside. Right, but I really like that, I think. And I've got one of those ticket things that, you know, left over from when I've done all the specimen cards. So I'm using one of those, cut it in half and then just put it back to it, because I sort of think I'm going to have that sort of there with a grommet in. Might be some kind of tie, I'm not sure yet, because we could. I'm just wondering. Yeah, we need to go right the way around, but I'm just going to see what happens. But I do want something sticking out there, so I'm going to use it regardless of whether it's has any use or not. So that's going to go there, and I thought I'd add a few things sort of dotted around. This is these are all Tim Holtz, I think. Okay, thought I would put that one up there, so I'm going to stick that down now. Is going to go on there. So I think we need to do the butterfly. I actually want some leaves. Like I said, I haven't done the leaves yet. No, I want to do some. I haven't done any leaves this year because I was just using it white hard from last year. So, but I think definitely this butterfly. Just going to ink up the bits that are a bit white there. And I'm going to use double thickness of card, I think. I got some black. I might use black, and then I think I might even have 3. Yeah. And well, I'm just going to go and cut this out, and then I'll get my embossing stuff ready. So we'll make that nice and glossy. So I'll cut that out and get my embossing stuff ready, and then I'll show you how I embossed that one. Okay, so I'm only concentrating on one butterfly at the moment, but you do need 2, because you need one to back when on the inside to cover this. Yeah, so you do need one exactly the same, really, or the same size, or bigger even, so that covers that. All right, but at the moment I've only got one. I've got one similar that's not big enough, so I'm either going to have to find another one of those. I haven't got one in my big pot, so I might have to print one out, but that's okay. But that's nice and sturdy now. That's almost like chipboard weight. It's about 1 mil now. Okay, so I'm going to just ink this up and get some embossing powder on it. I'm using Seth Apter's vintage beeswax. Okay. I'm going to go hold it there, I think. Okay. Right, I will suggest, okay, when you emboss something quite large, it's actually better, okay, to re-ink in between the next embossing procedure, because it's quite a big area and it tends to go cold. So if it goes cold, then it won't stick to the embossing powder. So all you've got to do is do this again. Okay, don't normally have to on small items, but I'm going to try and see if I can just pick up enough. Yes, no problem. Okay. You see it went cold just about there, yeah? So it doesn't pick up anything, but I think I'll be all right. I know butterflies aren't all that autumny, but that butterfly is just screeching out autumn to me. It's the colours. So, like I say, I'm concentrating on the front today because I need to take a picture for part 1. Okay. I'm just visualising where it's sort of going to touch. So, I'm going to put a bit down here, a bit there. Definitely some there. Okay. Just a tiny bit too low there. So I'm going to hold that on there until it's actually stuck, okay? Which will take a little while. Okay, while that's drying, I'll get on with this, I think. Oh, and I also done wrapped a paper clip in some cotton thread. Okay, and that's gluing on there as well now. Okay, just for the body. Okay. So I'm not going to stick this on. I'm just going to sort of do it up. It's going to go sort of there. Okay, that's great. I like that. So put my grommet in here. Right, I'm going to start. Shall I start the inside cover? I was really just want to take a picture and then I'll go to the inside. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just trying to get it. I might not even stick it all down. I might sort of pretend for the picture today. I think that'll be right to take a picture actually, and then we can get on with other things while that's being left alone to dry, because that's not dry yet. Oh, I found another big butterfly. I think that's out of one of our collaboration kits. There was some big butterflies in there, so that's great. So I just put that on 2 lots of card, okay, and embossed it. All right, and I shall do another one of those paper clips. If I've got another rusty one. Oh, I have. Okay. I might as well show you that. That's all I do. And that's ready as well. Yes. I just put a bit of glue on. Okay. And just some thread, this one. And just wind it around. Quite a few times till it looks covered. There we go. While I'm at it, I'll glue that one down as well. A bit of oozing glue there. There we go. Just come up a little bit. There we go. And that's the body of that one. Okay, let's get some bits and pieces done in the middle, because I don't want to put that until I've nearly finished. I want to put it on until sort of last, really, because it's quite bulky and it's easier if I don't. This one, now this was a belly band, but it was a bit longer than I thought. Then I made that into a tag. Okay, so it's sort of like a tag shaped belly band. So I thought it'd look nice with some fibres out here. And because I've done that there, I thought a nice tag shape would look nice down here. That was one of the cutouts. And all I do to make them tag shape is just cut along there. These are the different ones. That was different, that one. That was slightly skinnier, but... And then I cut it in half, sort of down there or about there, and then used it that way. Okay, that's all I've done there. Or just do yourself a tag, and I backed it with some spare paper, but that's going to be stuck in there. Okay, right, what I've done the cut it all out. Right, so this is going to be a snapshot, you know, so that it keeps it down. All right, so I just glue a bit of double-sided tape there, and then make sure that's okay. Okay, so what we've got to do now is that is going to be a pocket. That's going to go there like that. So I can do this one. I'll do this one first, and then we'll work on the pocket a little bit before putting it in. If you wanted to, you could actually stitch around there if you wanted to, but I'm okay with that. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm doing there yet. Okay, and I think I'm going to work on this pocket a little bit before I put it in. Let me just make sure this goes in. I'll do that now because I will forget. Just looking for any spare bits, really. I am going to stitch it on. So could you leave that as a little mini belly band, but I'm not. Okay, then I stitch down there first. basic pocket, but decoration later. I'm not doing too much sewing in this one, so just a bit here and there. Okay, I'm gonna stitch that pocket on now. There we go. And I put a dangle there later on. I've got this one here left over from what I was doing, so I think that would look quite nice actually. Yeah, I'm going to put that on now. Oh, I might have, actually, no, that's all right. It's, I just thought I might have to turn it around. Okay, that I will put gold gilding wax on the back. Okay, so it's okay both sides, and a little bit there, only because these had funny little notches on. My husband filed them all off for me because I couldn't use them. No idea what the purpose of these little notches. They stuck out quite a bit, so it was like an earring post actually. It might have been that. But anyway, I've taken them off and now I can use them in my journals. So that's great. Right, so that's that for now. Okay, until we actually, you know, start putting some stuff in. But that's great. And this is going to be the pockets. Yeah, I didn't have much paper left, so luckily I had this pocket that I could cover that over, and you would never know. I mean, I could print some more out, but just I'm trying to use up what I had. Okay, and that was just from the actual kit, and I'd cut it down, and it's perfect. And just put this in just to reinforce that bit, and just to add a little bit of contrast of music paper. Sometimes I stick this bit down and sometimes I don't, okay? But on this occasion, I think I'm just going to add a little bit of glue there. Okay. Just got to stay away from the score lines. Okay, got a nice little pocket there now. It's feeling lovely actually. I think I will put an insert in there, you know, in here. Just a little sort of maybe done out of envelopes. I think that could be quite interesting, keeping with the same sort of theme. I think I'm going to use the collage pages. They work best for me for these sort of things. Then the butterfly's very muted, isn't it? Thing is, that really goes. No, I'm going to use this. I am. Okay. I want it exactly the same. So I might use that bit down there. I'll cut to there, I think. I have got to measure this bit and have it straight because I haven't got no room to, you know, cut it or anything like that. So, okay. So I'm going to cook Mexican tonight. Got Got some, you know, I get the Hello Fresh, which absolutely, oh my gosh, I wish I'd known about it years ago. Absolutely brilliant. Absolute godsend. Not having to think of what to cook. I think that's my problem, you know, of having to think sort of day in, day out. Even though I love cooking, don't get me wrong, but I just get a bit bored doing the same old things. So yeah, been a godsend for me. Okay, that's that. Don't really want a pumpkin. I don't know why I don't want a pumpkin, but I don't today. I really like this bit over here. I've used this bit so much. I really have. Yeah, I think I'm going to cut that and then work out after what I'm going to do. That's the easiest way. Things like that, because there's, you know, in collage work, there's joins anyway, so things like this, the back and the front, okay. It's a good learning curve for things like that, doing this. Okay, that could be, again, decorated a bit more. I'll just show you what I mean about, oh, I need to come in here. Look. Don't mind that bit there. That's looking, I like that bit. So he's going to go there. Okay, make sure you paint the back of your window. So, and that will cover that one. Yeah. Okay, and then what I might do is put some, you know, brighter things on here. You know, like there. Actually, I'm going to do that now. I really quite like that. I think I really enjoy these because they remind me of that little skinny folio I'd done ages ago. And I've really enjoyed it, you know, and it concertinaed in. And I just heavily embellished every page, and I really enjoyed it. And it reminds me a bit of that. So things like this, you could put your own little keepsakes. Like I use a lot of Tim Holtz, you know, and things like that in things that I'm going to keep. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do give them away as well. You know, it's just my real special things. Yeah, I like that. Just a bit glue there. Yeah, let me know that's going to be all right. and that's going to cover that black there. It does just about do it, so that's perfect. Yeah, and some bit more embellishing a bit later on, but I'll leave it at that for now. Let's put that away. Right, just as I was getting the envelopes, I actually worked out what I was going to do with the cover, because I do want to use this sari silk and I want this to go all the way around. So I thought before this goes on, okay, if that is going to go there, okay, and that'll be attached to that. Might even stitch this on so it's really secure. Okay, that's going to go there. So you're going to make sure that that's in place, and then when we go that way, okay, because we're covering that with the butterfly, you're not going to see that either on the inside. So I think I've done it. I thought, oh, how can I do that closure? So I'm going to do this now. I'm going to stick this in and leave that in there. Okay. Actually, no, I won't leave it in there because I'm going to stitch it on. Right, let's get this in place. I just don't want to put it on yet because of working with it. So it's about there. Okay. I'm going to put that in the middle. I have to come down a little bit. That's more, yeah, I'm going to have to come down a bit only because that's too high up, if you know what I mean. Okay, I'm getting on with the envelopes next. I'm just going to stitch that. So here we go. Let's stitch that on. All right, and it's going to go through like that before we put the other butterfly thing on. But that's perfect. Yeah, and then that I might actually thread it through and do the bow at the front. It just depends. I might go this way. You know what I mean? Just depends how it feels I'm doing it. But and the bow could be just there. Just really, it will depend on how it looks.